For the most part, people my age disappoint me. Now, I'm 17. I know. Don't look 17. Because I'm a grown man. In any case, people my age disappoint me for many different reasons. One would be their goals. They don't really seem to care much about the future. No, they talk. Oh, I'm gonna sleep with this girl. I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna get to this rank. Or even the kids who say, well, I'm gonna get good grades in school. Now, I've talked about grades a lot, but it's pointless if you don't actually have a goal at the end of it. You're just getting good grades to get good grades. It's a complete waste of time. In any case, they don't really care. You ask who they want to be when they grow up. And it's not like how they used to be. Like, when you're a little kid and you answer that question, it's like, well, I want to be a NASCAR driver. I want to make millions of dollars, blah, 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 blah. As they get older, as if it got beaten out of them, which I'll talk about later, they now have all these weird goals that aren't actually important, like ranking up in a video game. Or they just don't have it. Like, you ask them, well, what do you really want to do? And it's like, well, I don't know. Now, that's really important. That's a crucial detail because, as I always say, going on a journey of getting to your life goal requires a point B. Right? It's like driving a car without a destination. So, the second someone says, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know what I want, blah, 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 you know they aren't doing anything important. Because they're just driving a car and they don't know where it's going. In order to actually take action, you need a point B. To take meaningful action, you need a point B. So their goals is certainly one thing that would comes to my attention when it comes as far as them being disappointing. Next would be their general ignorance. And it wouldn't be because they're stupid. Okay, originally I was going to say, well, they're just stupid. But the truth is, when you start talking about anime, when you start talking about League of Legends, when you start talking about 2K, or any of these other things that these people waste all their time on, they know everything. Oh yeah, you know, you gotta use this stick combination, you get a bunch of ankle breakers on my career, and you get the Hall of Fame badge, blah, 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 whatever the hell they talk about, right? That's literally how someone will talk, like, yeah, they know everything about how to, get the Hall of Fame ankle breaker badge, but as soon as you talk to them about, well, what do you know about business? What do you know about presenting yourself? What do you know about the world? What important things do you know? Like, oh, well, I don't know. But as soon as you start talking about 2K, they know everything. So they aren't stupid. They're just ignorant. They're ignorant as to what they should actually be learning about. And their interests also. This plays into it. Video games, movies, anime. This is all they like. This is all they do. This is their lives. Oh my god, did you see that new episode? Oh my god, look. GTA 6 came out. Oh my god, wow. That's literally the highlight of their lives. Or the highlight of their day is when they get their phone. On TikTok, Instagram, it's like, yeah, boring, 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 boring. Hmm. That's the highlight of their day. I'm not even joking. I literally know people who are like that. But the truth is, this is a very brief list of grievances. I could go in more in depth, but I feel like you get the point. Truly, when you think about it more deeply, because at the start it's easier just to say they're all losers. They're all secatiles. They don't deserve anything. They're below me. They're annoying. I hate them all. But that's kind of the natural instinct. That's kind of what I want to do. But the truth is, you can't really get too mad at them because I don't want to say you can't blame them because you can't blame them. Sure as hell you can blame them, but the truth is they've been conditioned by society to be like this. That's the truth of the matter. I'll talk about role models first. I'm gonna make another video about role models, but I already made one in the past. As far as this video goes, think about the role models these people are exposed to. You have these degenerate Hollywood celebrities, these libtards. You have people like Aiden Ross. I know we did some collabs with Andrew Tate, but who cares? He's still a gambling. Is he a gambling? I think he's a gambling streamer. I don't care. All I know is he does weird stuff on the streams. I've seen it. And even the ones that are supposed to be good, even they are somewhat degenerate. I'll say Sneeko is somewhat degenerate, or at least ignorant. Not as bad as others for sure, but he's on the spectrum. I Show Speed. All of these people. I'm not one to name drop and just use that to get attention, but I'm serious here. I think this needs to be said. All of these role models that are being pushed to you, for the most part, they're all degenerate, ignorant people. They don't actually talk about things that are important. And I know sometimes, some people talk like, well, I was watching this Aiden Ross stream, and he was talking to me about how there's two genders. That's a good thing. It's like, sure, but what percentage of, the things he talks about are important? Maybe one out of every 100 minutes Aiden Ross spends on the internet, and I think that's a very, very forgiving number right there, is actually important. 99% of the time you watch Aiden Ross, it's completely useless garbage. So who cares? And even because again, there's these people that are supposed to be, productive, cool, talk about important things, but they don't really. They just go on the surface. Like they talk about like the people who make videos like, guys, what's that guy's name? The dude who's married or is in a relationship with the with that girl who sells her body on the internet. The guy from No Jumper, Adam 22. There you go. Like, well, Adam 22 and Lena the Plug are doing this stuff. Blah blah blah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And they talk about it for hours. Right? It's one thing to make a video go like, well, this is a good example of being. I can't use the words I want to use because I'll get flagged. But you know, this is stuff you can't do. This is what leads to. Well, you can make a productive spin-off. I'm not saying you can't talk about it, but these people, they just LARP on it for days. It's like all they talk about. And the truth is, that's not productive. It's pseudo productive. Because it seems like a good thing because, oh yeah, we're exposing these cucks, right? But the truth is, you're wasting your time by having this be your whole entire discussion for days. That's literally how it was. That's all people talked about for days. Those people are just as bad as the dudes. We're talking about like, GTA 6 came out, guys. Look, this is what I'm going to do when GTA 6 fully releases. I'm going to do this, 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 I'm going to do this. Just as bad. So don't fall into pseudo productivity either, which a lot of people my age do as well. There's 4 groups of people, I would say. There's the complete secatils, right? And when you look at them, you can tell. Then there's the pseudo self-improvement people, and I don't like using the term self-improvement because of negative connotations, but I mean literal self-improvement, improving yourself. Okay? You have the pseudo people, right, who think they're doing self-improvement, but in reality, they're wasting their time. And they're, like, again, for every 100 minutes they spend consuming things, 1 minute is productive. So that's group number 1. Group number 2. Group number 3 are normie self-improvement people. Or, you know what? No. I would say... I don't... Because I already put a title on normie self-improvement. Normie self-improvement's more closer to pseudo self-improvement. I would say... chilled self-improvement people. I would put it like that, because there's people I know like this, They aren't degenerate. They don't do degenerate things, but they aren't like me, Gotta complete my goals, gotta move forward. They're a bit more chill. And it's a respectable type of chill. It's not chill like, oh, I don't do anything all day. I play video games all day. I'm a worthless little pig, Not that type of chill. But it's more like, it's like the people you could kick back with, and they aren't complete degenerates. So, that's group number 3. Those people are fine, okay? Then you have group number 4, people like me who are actually chasing their goals. 100%. Full force. No wasting time. And most people my age, they fall into either group 1, or the ones who seemingly made it out, they're in group 2. And I see people with YouTube channels who gain large audiences in group 2. I watch their videos like, well, cool. Or maybe even, it's like between group 2 and group 3. Like that normie self-improvement range. It's like I watch their videos like, cool. But this, you can only talk about this type of stuff so much. You can only talk about how you take a cold shower in the morning, how much it improves your life so much. I never talked about cold showers in this channel. I mean, I take cold showers, but it's not like, oh my god, guys, I took a cold shower, and now now I'm productive. Now I'm a real man because I took a cold shower. It's not how it works. And role models are just one facet of the societal setup. They're setting up people my age for complete failure, because the truth is, if you want to take out a society, now, for some people who don't really know me, this is where I turn into a conspiracy theorist. AJ, you know the initials if you know. But society is set up for you to fail. And the way they do that is by attacking the people who, whenever you want to collapse a society, whenever you want to instill tyranny, you take away the military age men, or the men who are about to become military age. You indoctrinate the children. Okay, this is what you do. These are the people you target. So, of course, the role models after complete degenerates get pushed to the kids and the military age men. Why? Because if you want to instill tyranny, that's what you do. So instead of actually improving themselves, instead of doing actual important things, they're now like, oh my god, GTA 6. That's what they do instead. So now they're completely out of combat in the mental warfare that goes on. Difficult to explain, because that's not the topic of this video exactly. But if you know, you know. So with all that being said, if you are in my age range, or any age for that matter, even if you're really young, strive to be better. Strive to not be normal. Because the truth is, when you fall into, because what a lot of people do, what happens to a lot of people is they are afraid of being different. They want to be like the normal person so they fit in better. But don't do that. Because the normal person, their life sucks. Especially when they get older. Don't feel pressured to be normal. Only feel pressured to be the best version of yourself. I know that's cheesy. But take the literal version of self-improvement, improving yourself. Now, that could mean a lot of different things. You could end up being like me. I would say that's the best version, clearly. You could be like someone else. You could be whatever you think is your version of self-improvement, whatever you want. But the point is, improve yourself. That's the only thing you should feel pressured to do.